welcome you all to the first annual Front Row Festival in downtown Berkeley, welcoming the arts back to downtown Berkeley. It's been a tough couple years, and we are so grateful and glad to have all of our partners here. We've been here since 11 o'clock. Freight Salvage, Roar Theater, Berkeley Rep, California Jazz, The Back Room, UC Theater, Berkeley Symphony, the Marsh, Shotgun Players, Visit Berkeley Young People Symphony Young Musicians. We've also had Taylor Street Productions, who've been instrumental in helping us. We've had Barbarian and Rose Pizza that provided food to the crew. And I want to do a big shout out to Matthew Jervis and Jen Voss at DBA, who pulled this together, and Mr. Jim Tibbs of the Symphony. And it's just been an incredible team effort. And before I hand the mic to Kate, I want to thank Joseph. Where is he? That Joseph would choose to spend his 40th birthday in downtown Berkeley. So happy birthday, Joseph.
Well, this is really a great way to turn a corner. Over the past few years, we've all been sheltering in place, and it's been a very challenging time for our city, but to be out here in the streets enjoying incredible arts and culture, I think is a really great way for us to move forward as a community. And so not only are we just so grateful to the DBA and all the different sponsors who've helped make today happen, but today is also a special occasion because it's the 50th anniversary of the Berkeley Symphony. And so we're gonna hear incredible music very shortly, but to commemorate this occasion, it's a really special occasion because the Berkeley Symphony for 50 years has provided incredible music and culture in our city. And so to commemorate that occasion, I'm happy to present a proclamation on behalf of the city of Berkeley celebrating 50 years of the Berkeley Symphony.
Thank you so much, and thank you all for your support of the Berkeley Symphony and the arts here. So I think everyone's ready to hear some music, yes? Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. It's so great to be here. You know, when I was younger, my mother said never to play in the street, and now on my birthday, I have a full orchestra on the street ready to play a concert for you. We're so excited to be here, but I want to make sure that we also let you know there's not only the Berkeley Symphony on the street, on the stage. Well, I'm gonna continue to call this the stage. On this stage, there's also students all around Berkeley, a few youth orchestras, the Young Person Symphony Orchestra, the Young Musicians Choral Orchestra, and the Berkeley High School Orchestra are all joining us for this special concert. And you're gonna hear, they all worked really hard. So I'm gonna keep this first part of the concert, this talking real short, because we've had a lot of talking. I like to start off a concert with a little nostalgia. You know, we're gonna play a little tone poem that takes you on this journey from rain to a storm to a morning and then a gallop. Now, a lot of us may remember The Long Ranger. Some of us may remember cartoons, but maybe this will bring some image of your nostalgic image to your life. This is the overture to William Tell.
Tell us a little bit about the Jazz Conservatory and what you all do.
Okay. The
California Jazz Conservatory is 25 years old this year, and we were founded as the jazz school, which a lot of people are familiar with. We have two distinct education programs and an amazing concert series. We have a degree granting program and offer an AA, a BM, and an MM in jazz studies. We also have a community education program that offers classes for all ages and levels, from middle school on up through adults, and everyone is welcome. We also have an amazing concert series on the weekends. We have a new series that is called Jam Bar Presents at California Jazz Conservatory, and it's sponsored by the new Artisan Energy Bar Jam Bar. We have a booth here. California Jazz Conservatory has a booth, and our group right now is the CJC Rising Stars Ensemble under the direction of Matt Clark. It's one of our advanced ensembles, and it's just off the chart. You can hear it.
Sunshine, and I am the Associate Managing Director at Berkeley Repertory Theater, and we are so excited to be out here at the Front Row Arts Festival. This is amazing to see all of these great arts institutions across Berkeley come together and welcome all of our audiences back and say, we're ready. Berkeley Repertory Theater just really wants to promote ourselves within the community and share with people who, one, may not know about us. I'm surprised I've seen a few people who are not familiar with Berkeley Repertory Theater, and talk about all the amazing things that we have going on. We have great shows coming up on our main stage. We still have shows going on in our 21-22 season all through the summer, as well as our 22-23 season, which will be announced in another month, which will start in October of this year.
So today we have the Front Row Festival in downtown Berkeley, and really it's an opportunity to highlight amazing cultural organizations in Berkeley, the Berkeley Symphony, and a lot of local artists, but it's also just a great opportunity to get out of our house and to come to the downtown and celebrate our community. And this, I think, kind of is a turning point for Berkeley. The past couple of years we've been sheltering in place. It's been a very challenging time, but I think this is kind of a celebration of our community, and also just the kind of the next phase of our community, and also the Berkeley Symphony's 50th anniversary is happening this year. So we're also celebrating 50 years of not just incredible performances, but also their role in sort of educating students in our Berkeley schools as well. I think this is the biggest event that we've had since the pandemic, and we hope that many more events here in downtown Berkeley and throughout our city, and just to not just sort of move forward, but also to bring people back to our downtown and to our commercial districts and really celebrate what's great about Berkeley. So I hope this is the beginning of many more events.
Our season is called Return.
Both of us are cohort members of the UC Theater's education program called the Concert Career Pathways Program. It is a 9-month program. It's free, and it's a paid internship for people ages 17 to 25. You want to talk a little bit about the show we just put on?
Yeah, so we put on a show called The Lunch Jam. It was at 1 o'clock. It's basically where people in our current cohort and in past cohorts got to perform and show their skills and their talents. Yeah, she was one of them. She was one of the talent right here. She did an amazing job. Check her out. Yeah.
So the performance helped us, the cohort members, learn how to put on a show. So we learned how to coordinate, how to put out applications for performers. We did the selection process. We put together what type of marketing and fundraising we were going to have going on. We put together the set list, and we made sure that production was also coordinated as well. So we get to learn all these live music industry skills.
What's good, y'all? Please spell your name for us so we get it right.
It's LADYSN3AK.
See? That's why you gotta ask them. Okay. So that's funny. So you are from Oakland. What part of Oakland are you from?
From East Oakland.
Okay.
East Oakland.
And what kind of music do you do?
Yeah, I make all kinds of music: reggae, hip hop, R&B, gospel, inspirational music. I got started doing music at a very young age, so when I could talk, my parents had me singing little notes, playing instruments, things like that. So yeah, but I did my first R&B performance at 15 for the mayor. It was dope. Yeah, the UC Theater is a nonprofit music venue. A lot of people don't know that. It's an independent music venue at that, and we have an education program for ages 17 to 25, and we give them hands-on experience in the music industry. So everything around the mic. So they learn how to do the production aspects, which is setting up the stage and the audio, the lighting, backstage hospitality. So working directly with the artists and making sure that they have everything they need when they come to the UC Theater. Make sure they feel good. Only get the green M&Ms if that's what they want, that kind of thing. They learn the marketing aspects and promotion, so how to seriously market a show, whether it be through email or through social media and all the other digital platforms. And then they also learn fundraising and the nonprofit side of the theater. They also get educated on the best practices for facilitation and just to uplift their to help them hone their craft in the workforce and things like that, so that they make sure that they know how to host meetings and things like that. We also teach them the ticketing aspects, all of the front of house aspects, so everything dealing directly with the audience. So everything around the mic, how to run a music venue, they learn it. And yeah, that's what I do. I run the program. I oversee the program. I make sure that we get a select few of individuals who are going to be passionate about music. We're going to be dedicated to to the cause, to our mission, which is to uplift the community through cultural music, different types of music, diverse music, and to also remove the barriers of entry into the music industry, because a lot of times you see folks behind the stage and they don't look like you or you or I. So we want to make that change, make that difference. And so yeah.
I was told that we might get a little demonstration today, which is such a privilege. Is that possible?
A demonstration, okay. Okay, so guys, I have a song out right now called Making Changes. I actually got to write and produce it with Rise Youth Center, located in Richmond, California, for a program that we produced together called East Bay Rising. So we put out an EP, Making Changes is on that, and it goes a little something like this. Can't be running around doing the same ish. Everybody do, we gotta be innovative. Have a little patience. Go out and get what you deserve. You gotta claim it. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you. That's a lot of work. Don't they sound great? You know, typically when I do some of these outdoor concerts, I love to do a Sousa march. And, you know, since I have this huge platform, I wonder, some of you saw the work that I've been doing. I wonder if any of you can help me conduct this. Anyone? You can? Just sit right here. Anyone else? Sit right here. Oh, anyone else? Oh, right here. Right here. You stand right there. Stand right here. You want to come stand right here? Great. Now let's bow to our audience first. Everyone bow. Okay. Now we're going to turn to the orchestra. Can you guys take a finger up like this? And all? And now we're going to conduct the orchestra. Ready? Here we go. This is Washington Post with guest conductors.
I always say that I didn't find the arts kind of found me in the strangest way. Yeah, I used to go to hardcore shows and metal shows and hip hop shows, so I was always versed in music. So yeah, and I always thought like it was something I always wanted to do. I never wanted to leave it, even no matter how hard it tried to make me not be a part of it. I always just came back to it. So like I always wanted to be a part of this industry and just part of the culture of it all.
The arts has always been a part of my life. Anybody going into the arts, I would say just go for it. It's kind of ultimately where I ended up. I always was a part of like my career plan. And you know, it might seem like there's no career there for you. But this program is an amazing way for you to look at what options you have in the live music industry. And not only do you learn like how to work the industry, but you get to hang out with people who are also making their own music. So that's how I kind of like came out of my shell and was like, okay, I'm finally gonna perform, and here I am performing. So it's definitely awesome for youth to get to know people who are also wanting to inspire each other.
Can you talk a little bit about like what music means to the Bay Area community and culture?
Yeah, music to the Bay Area, I mean, from as far as I can remember, there's always been like artists coming out of the Bay, and like, I mean, for the UC Theater, that means so much because we have a lot of artists that's, you know, coming through and, you know, performing and like uplifting the community. So I think like music in the Bay Area and in Berkeley is ultimately one of the best things that we have here. I mean, it's so diverse culturally. It's so like, it's just everything to me, honestly. And I'm glad that we have something like this. What we're doing is the Front Row Festival, which we'll do every year. So that's super dope.
It's really important for us to be in Berkeley. This is my favorite city, for one. But also, Berkeley has a long history of being incredibly jazz supportive. From, you know, Berkeley High to the Berkeley High School Jazz Ensemble to the Greek Theater concerts, now to us as well. So, you know, Berkeley's the perfect place for this particular art form because it has a long history of supporting it.
So, listen, I mean, the arts are so important, not just to downtown Berkeley, but our entire working ecology of what makes a community. We're talking about ways that we can all listen to ourselves, hear our stories reflected, whether that's on the stage or your story through a class. Here in Berkeley, we are very fortunate to have so many different arts institutions. And there's I always like to say that art's going to reach people in different ways. You might not like musicals, but maybe you like plays. You may not like theater, but maybe you like jazz or something else. And when we have all of these things accessible to us, we can explore our stories in better ways.
Can y'all tell me what you thought about that symphony?
That was great.
So we were just walking down Shattuck and we just ran into an entire symphony. It's really cool and it was honestly, frankly, magnificent.
It was an amazing symphony. I felt like in a Disney and a fairy tale. Bravo.